So for today's video, I thought that I could take you along while I am cleaning up this mess. I just have a big old mess of makeup in my drawers and everything that needs to be organized and gone through. And so I thought, why not bring you along? Excuse my appearance. You know, since I'm just organizing today and cleaning up, I am looking fab. But anywho's, let's get on with the video. For the most part, I do have most of my things, you know, organized. But there are some drawers that are just, you know, a mess. And sometimes the way I organize stuff has no rhyme or reason. Although this drawer is pretty organized, I keep all my eyeliners and my liquid eyeliners and mascaras and eyebrow products in here, my lashes, but I also keep some palettes in here because I am overflowing in makeup. And yeah, so this is the drawer where I keep like extra skincare and like samples and brushes I use with my skincare. And then these are just all like clean beauty blenders. And then this tray I usually put like dirty beauty blenders and dirty brushes in when I know that I need to wash them, and I just put them in here, and then later when it's full I just clean them. And then my bottom drawer is pretty much just random. I just have random stuff in here. I think I have garbage in here. Yeah, this is an old box from some skincare. And then I have like some brushes back here that I just really don't use all that often. They're just random brushes that I don't use very much, so I just keep them in here. And then yeah, makeup bag, some samples of like perfume and stuff. I'm gonna like condense this in another place actually. And then like just some random makeup sponges. Don't really use these all that often anymore, but I should probably put them in here. And then yeah, so then on this side I have this drawer, which is pretty much random as well. Sometimes I put like newer stuff that I just got that I want to use in like videos in here, but I typically keep like, you know, my little eyebrow shavers in here with like my eye curler. It's pretty dirty, sorry. You know, eyeliner, sharpeners, randomness, eyelash glue, glitter glue. These are a bunch of like lip liners and eyeliners that are pretty new. And then just some newer stuff in here that I actually haven't got to a video for yet. I'll like put my newer stuff in here for like videos that I want to do. My receipts. Then I have some makeup like back here that I don't use all that often, which I need to figure out what else to do with. Just empty boxes from makeup I already opened, and like receipts, random stuff everywhere. And yeah, so this is pretty much garbage. And so I thought you could come along with me while I'm just cleaning this big fat mess today. And yeah, so I have a mess on my desk as well. Well, my vanity, not my desk, sorry. And then, so this drawer is actually pretty organized already. This is like my blush slash bronzer drawer. And compared to a lot of my other makeup, you'd be surprised, but apparently I don't like to hoard brush and bronzers, I was gonna say, sorry. Anywho, so yeah, these are my bronzers. Pretty much these ones are the ones I don't really use all that often towards the back. These are the ones I use more often and like are my favorites. But yeah, so I do have a couple of blush palettes from Revolution over here. And then that drawer is pretty much already organized pretty well. Then I have my, this is my obsession if you can tell, my highlighter drawer. So it's pretty much already organized. I just have a lot of random stuff in here. I have, you know, some of the Revolution palettes. I have the Naked Illuminating Trio, Urban Decay. This is really more like for body because it's so like intense, but you could use it for a highlight. And then I have like some ABH ones back here, and just some other random ones. Sorry, my drawer is like a nightmare to deal with. And just put these back. Then I have just some random ones here that I don't use all that often. Revolution ones, Wet n Wild loose ones. The Ulta one, I really love that one. One of my favorites, actually. And then I just have some random ones back here. Obviously, these are the ones I don't use all that often back here. Just some ColourPop ones. Some e.l.f. I got a little mini Becca. Use that for traveling. And then just some like strobe stuff from Revolution. Some really old, random Wet n Wild ones from back in the day. Got tons of them back here. Fergie ones. They work really well. I just don't use them all that often. And then I have, you know, my actual Becca ones here. Balm. And ABH, I believe. ABH. And then I have like e.l.f. And the ones I use more frequently. Essence. A whole bunch of Wet n Wild ones. Physicians Formula ones are actually really great as well. So I have tons of Physicians Formula. I do have a Milani one as well. Don't use it that often, but I do like it. And then there's more Physicians Formula ones back here. Some LA Girl ones. These ones are good. It's just they're a little bit glittery. So I don't wear them all that often. Then I have like a bunch of NYX ones right here. Like 3 different NYX ones. And then the rest are just like makeup Revolutions here. Different shades. And then, yeah, some more like Wet n Wild, like gold bars back here. And then just Precious Petals, that's like the best one. So I have like a million of those because they're the best ones you can get. Then in the next drawer, I have a bunch of lip products. I actually took some stuff out of here. And back here is like where I keep my more like high-end lip products. A lot of them are actually little like sample ones that come in like trios like around the holidays and stuff, because I prefer like instead of spending like $30 on one of them to spend like $30 on like 6 of them. So I have multiple colors to choose from. A whole bunch of like e.l.f. lip glosses and different lipsticks. These ones are just a whole bunch of random brands in here. I really need to go through that again one day because there's so many. And then of course I have the one here on my desk that's full of lip products. If you couldn't tell, my obsession is highlighters and lip products. I could get a new one like every day. These are like ones that I don't even really wear. Like they're so old, some of them. I really just need to get rid of them. Like a lot of these Revlon ones. I do like a few of these shades like really a lot. But then some of them I like never really wear anymore. So kind of old. ColourPop and NYX are like my favorite lip products most of the time. So you will see a lot of, well, even e.l.f. though. e.l.f., NYX, and ColourPop, just because they're so affordable. And then my next drawer is actually where I keep like my primers, my concealers, foundations, and my powders. Back here I just have mostly like loose powders, like Airspun, e.l.f., Master Fix, a NYX HD one, and then this are just like a lot of compacts, like mostly CoverGirl, some Wet n Wild. CoverGirl, my favorite ones, and then I have my Laura Mercier one. I just keep it over here, and this one is set over here just because this one has more space, and that's one of my favorite ones. And I have a lot of cushion foundations. Cushion foundations are my favorite foundations, and powder foundations, but I do have like some MAC and let's see, some Superstay, Maybelline, I believe that's what that is, or Better Skin, CoverGirl Outlast, what else, Clinique. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin, which I love, Maybelline Fit Me. What else do I have? Just random, like an Ulta, an Honest Beauty. And yeah, so these are my powder foundations here. Cushion foundations, I have different brands. And anyways. And then here I have like a whole bunch of my concealers, like MAC. I do have a color corrector in here as well. So just a bunch of concealers like Wet n Wild, Neutrogena, and what else? Bare Minerals, because I do have Bare Minerals foundation as well over here, you can tell. So I have a concealer from Bare Minerals. And then for my primers, I have mostly just, I like e.l.f. primers because they're so affordable, but I do have one from Maybelline and from Laura Geller, and of course my favorite, the Smashbox, and the primer water. And then I have some e.l.f. and NYX setting sprays and a Milani Prime Light. This is like for illuminating mostly, but yeah, so that drawer is pretty well organized as well right now. So I'm not going to worry about that drawer all too much today, but I had my lip liners and stuff just like everywhere. They were like actually combined into this basket, and I was like, they need to be in their own basket because I'm tired of like really searching for them. It's really annoying. So I decided to put them in a basket in here so that I could just find them easily. And yeah, and then I used to have these literally right here in this drawer, like in the front right here, just randomly thrown in there. So I decided to just combine them. They're like just little perfumes. Like a lot of them are samples I got from Ulta when I ordered stuff, and then some of them are ones that I bought randomly at different times, like roller ones and little mini ones to keep in your bag, or like gifts I got of perfumes. These are some Michael Kors ones that I got for a gift one time. And yeah, so let's, oh, skincare, I need some samples. I actually am going to put those in my skincare drawer over here. This one is kind of large, so I can't do that, otherwise the door won't close, so I just have to kind of randomly throw it on the top here. But yeah, and then my other bottom drawer is also randomly thrown together. This one is a little more empty than this side. I'll show you the bottom drawer. It's a nightmare, you probably are gonna, ooh, yeah. So this is like an old camera that I used to have, and the charger, and just like some random stuff like iPhone cases and covers and a speaker, and yeah, so random stuff. Little organizer that's also full of stuff. I used to have it up on my vanity, but it was just taking up too much space. And when I film and need to do my makeup and I don't have space to put my makeup on my, you know, vanity here, look at this mess, oh god. Yeah, so I moved it over there to the corner, and I really need to go through that too. I have decided that I'm actually going to take the liners from the top drawer and actually put them in the liners over here, and then I'm going to actually put my lip products, my lip balms and lip oils, lip exfoliators, all that in here, because My lip drawer is kind of like already overflowing. Got some Tarte ones here. Those are like my favorite ones too. Eos. These skincare samples need to go in my skincare. Let's put my skincare samples here. And I'm gonna have to probably combine those other makeup brushes. In this drawer, it's just that another organizer will not fit in here at all. But we shall see what we can do. I have a little makeup bag here that I keep on my desk most of the time. This is like stuff I'll use a lot of times daily. So I just randomly leave it in there because I use it all the time. It's easier to get. And then I need to actually get it out of my way so that I can open these drawers and condense. I'm charging my little Bluetooth speaker, but bag full of Ulta makeup for an Ulta haul video that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm gonna open this. This is just randomness. Tons of makeup palettes that I don't even use anymore most of the time. I have a lot of these Revolution palettes that actually have a good range of like mattes in them. These ones have a lot of shimmers, but there are a lot of mattes in there as well. To be honest, I don't know if I'm even going to keep those ones. And then I have this Makeup Revolution palette in here that I hardly ever use. I like it, but I have not used it in a while. An NYC Demi Lovato palette from like years ago. And I have like e.l.f. Mad for Matte, Naked Urban Decay Basics. To be honest, I don't even know why I have this. Like, the only usable color from here are the last three. I mean, you can use the first ones too. I mean, that's a good highlighter. The Venus for your brow bone. Foxy is a good all-over base, like before. And then, yeah. But, I mean, most palettes have those shades in them already. And then the Blush Nudes Maybelline palette from like many years ago that don't really blend all that well. Also have a City Color Barely Exposed palette from so long ago. A really old Wet n Wild palette from years ago. Oh my gosh, I have all this makeup from so long ago. This is one of the NYX Dreamcatcher palette. So long ago, 2 years ago. Randomness. This was just like a random thing that I got from somewhere. I don't remember, but it has a good shade of like, let me take the plastic cover off so you can see. Good range of like mattes though. So that's the only reason I probably still have that. And then I have the e.l.f. Prism palette. It's just shimmers. Don't use it all that often. Occasionally I do. And this drawer is just disgusting. It is very dusty. And why do I have these in here? Randomness. Pair of scissors. Too Faced Sweet Peach. Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon. Naked 3. Just randomness, really. Seriously. And then this one I think is just another like matte shade palette. Yeah, it's a good range of matte shades, really it is. It's kind of like a Morphe palette. It's not Morphe, I don't even know what this is. It doesn't even have a name on it. I don't remember where I got this, but it was quite a while ago. But it has really a good shade of a lot of mattes. There are a couple that kind of look like kind of satiny, but most of them are like mattes. So it's a really good range of the mattes. That's the only reason I probably still have it. Yeah, so, and then this drawer over here is a little blocked at the moment, but it's full of more like higher end palettes. But yeah, and then as you can see, this drawer also has more palettes in it. This is a Morphe, it's like a bronze, it's a Bronze Babe palette. Then I have a Milani matte palette in here as well. Just mattes. And I have an e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette in here. It's good shades. It's a good range of mattes and shimmers. And then I have the Casey Holmes and Physicians Formula palette, which is one of my favorite palettes as well. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this drawer. It is a nightmare. These are a lot of singles and smaller like eyeshadow palettes that I have. Honestly, I'm really intimidated right now by this drawer. I don't even want to look at it. Yeah, randomness in here. So this is what was in the back of this drawer. It's mostly like shimmer, powders, stuff like that. Cream, shadows. And yeah, it's full as you can tell. I really do like the L'Oreal ones, the Infallibles. They're really shimmery. Got some glitters in here, some Wet n Wild loose pigments, some Ulta, Maybelline, Yakety Yak. This was like my favorite color in high school. Seriously. The best shimmer ever. It's all beat up. They used to sell it like at Rite Aid or something. I don't think they still sell that brand anymore. Anyways, then I have some random NYC fairy dusts, I think they called them, sparkle eye dust or something. Anyways, really love those shimmers. And then just some random Wet n Wild like ones from a while ago too. And yeah, color tattoos. And some Wet n Wild liquids. Maybelline ones. Got some NYX roller ones. e.l.f. These are like cream ones. These are good for inner corner highlights, like really good for inner corner highlights. The one I really need to go through the most is that. It's overflowing. So Max Factor. Does anybody remember the brand Max Factor? Seriously, does anybody? I have a Max Factor one. This was probably one I also had in high school. This is like one of my favorite ones. It's like a shimmer, but do you see the color? It's really nice. Aqua, it was called. Comment down below if anybody remembers Max Factor. Max Factor squad. Anywho's, so I'm going to put this on a time lapse so that we can get through this. I will bring out my garbage can to show you which ones I toss. Really confused at what I'm gonna do here. I have tons of palettes here that I think I'm going to get rid of. I think I'm not gonna keep this one anymore. I might keep this one. I don't know. It's too many. This one. Probably not going to keep this one anymore. Don't use it all that much. I have 2 of these. This one definitely don't need anymore. I'm still on the fence. Oops. My naked and all that probably keep. If I can reach it. Flying everywhere here. Probably not going to keep this one either anymore. This one probably gonna keep. It still has a good range of shades. I don't know. Guess. And the Revolution palette. And probably the e.l.f. Prism and the matte one. I will keep as well. This random matte palette. I guess I'm gonna keep. Wait, did I just put 2 palettes in there that I said I was not going to keep? This one, don't know. I also have this random NYX palette that like has random shades in the top. Some of them are nice and some of them are a little bit. So this is the drawer I have not showed you yet. Oops. Sorry, random pictures. So this is the drawer that was blocked. I basically had some like Morphe palettes in here. This one is still kind of empty. I had a few shades, and then I have a complete Morphe palette here. This is the 350 palette. I think I'll move this over to here. So, well, gonna have to change the way this is put together again. Okay. This random one will fit. Nope. Barely. Then I have the Smashbox Full Throttle. I mean, Full Throttle. Full Exposure palette. And the Lorac Unzipped or something, I think it's called, palette. Don't really use those that much either. I think I'm going to just transfer them over to this drawer over here. On the bottom. Now my scissors gonna fit, but then I have the Tardiest Pro palette. I have the Lime Creme Venus palette here. I need to probably change this to this drawer over here. So I mean I use it, but not all that often. And then I have the Lorac Pro palette that I could probably put over here as well, the other drawer. And then I have the Tartelette in Bloom, and the Tartelette, and I also have the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette in here. And I have a Buxom. I created this. I put the shades in there myself. And let's see what else. Oh, the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette and my Laura Violet Voss palette. Love this palette. I'm hitting Pam. Which one was it that I'm hitting Pam on? There. Rammer Jammer. These really have like barely any product in them. You hit pan very easily. They're very thin. They are not filled. So I think now that I have more room in here, I might put my James Charles palette in there because I actually still have it here on the in the box, just sitting here because I didn't have any space for it. I have already used it and I have made a video with it, but I now can fit it in here. So I will just keep it in there. Probably keep this though. Might even frame it. Oh, I still have my mascaras sitting out. Put those away. Mascaras. Oh, my brow product. I actually use this all the time, so I'll just leave it here with my... Oh god, my mess. My mess. The makeup that I use all the time. I think I'm getting rid of this, peoples. That is my get rid of pile on my bed. Don't mind my bed, I am washing my sheets today. So this is the garbage and what I threw away. Kind of a lot of stuff. And I already showed you the pile that I'm giving away. So now my last drawer has been gone through and everything has been organized somewhat, or a lot better. And here's what it turned out to be. It's a lot better. Palettes, randomness. Top drawer still a little messed up here. This drawer is now pretty organized, although I don't know if I should be keeping much of those palettes either. But for now we will. With this, I'm joking. Have not gone through lip products, which I'm definitely not going to get to today. And this drawer came out like this. There's my James Charles palette on top. Yep. And my blush and bronzers were pretty much already organized. Don't have too many. And yeah, so my highlighter drawer is pretty much already organized. My lip drawer, mostly organized, but just added where I can put my lip liners. High end is back there mostly. And my foundation and powder, concealer and primer drawer, and my randomness drawer at the bottom. And yeah, my desk is still kind of a mess. I can put this away. Still need to go through the lip products, but all in all, much better than it was. So, hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and cleaning up my big mess. I know it was kind of a random video and all over the place, but I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before leaving, and yeah, that's it. Bye.